I am here with Will Msiska. Will Msiska. Fuck. Msiska.
Yeah,
All right. Msiska. Even writing it down didn't help. Like,
it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one.
It is a very tricky one. Yeah. I can't wait to see how it's handled in the cage.
Me neither.
Today I'm squaring up with Will Msiska. That was definitely the first take. We're in beautiful Pakuranga, Auckland MMA, and this could be the first ever amateur hour, and it's an honour to have you on the show, Will.
Thank you.
How are you going?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, mate, I'm really good.
That's
it's
good.
nice that coming out here in the middle of the day.
Yeah, it's a lot better than on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, a lot more ideal.
Yeah.
So this is a kind of new one for me.
Right.
I could find like nothing about you online.
Yeah.
So I like to usually be a bit prepared. So this one's just sitting down, just having a yarn.
Cool.
So I'm actually really excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
So I guess we'll start with how long have you kind of been doing MMA for?
I have been training MMA for coming up to 2 years now.
Oh, so very new.
Yeah, quite new, very new to MMA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but my journey started at Wimbledon Muay Thai, May.
Is that in New Zealand?
Yeah. Well, just down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe 2.5 years ago, and then I transitioned over to here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in November of 2021.
And so how did you find the Wimbledon Muay Thai?
Oh, just looking up Muay Thai gyms across Auckland, and then found that one, and then that's how I started.
And did you play many other sports before that?
Yeah, I played just about any sport. I played soccer, rugby, played hockey, did athletics, played golf.
Oh wow.
Yeah, basketball.
Was this all at high school?
Later on, I played basketball throughout high school. I played golf through intermediate and college. I played rugby, soccer, all that through primary as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, you pivoted to Muay Thai. Was it a fitness thing at the time, or?
Not so much a fitness thing. More just it was a mental change that I had coming up through college.
Can you tell me more about that mental change?
Yeah. So I changed people that I was hanging around. Yeah, I found a new group of friends that I still hang out with to this day, and they introduced me to the sport of MMA.
Yeah.
And from there, I started watching UFC. The more I hung out with them, the more I got intrigued, and then from there, I wanted to start Muay Thai.
And with that introduction, you said your introduction, and then you started watching UFC. So did they bring you to a class, or
no, just
what was your first? Take me through your first introduction to MMA. So how they introduced you to it?
Just just watching the UFC, watching cards. I think one of my mates suggested watching Colby Covington versus Kamaru Usman 2 or 1. No, 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went home, watched that fight. And that was cool to watch. And then kind of from there, it kind of piqued my interest, and then just slowly grew from there. The more I hung out with them, the more they talked about it. Slowly grew the interest, and then that's how it started.
And at one point, were you like, you know what? I don't want to. This isn't a fitness thing. I want to compete, because that's a very different ball game.
Yeah, it's kind of always underlining.
Yeah,
it was always underlining. I always had the idea that I was going to compete. So yeah.
And have you always been quite competitive?
Yeah.
So with your other sports that you listed off, did you play those to quite an elite level?
Not elite level as in I made teams in school and whatnot, but not high level.
Not like the Prem teams?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh yes, I made Prem teams, but when I'm thinking high level, like Auckland, New Zealand, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, but I did make Prem teams like within my school and whatnot. Yeah.
Man, you're like a high level to my high level. If you're in the first 11 or say the Prem basketball team, I'm like, yep, you're high level.
Yeah.
Usually they make you play rep when you're at that level anyway, like it's a condition.
Yeah.
Because when I played Prem basketball, I had to play rep level as well.
What school did you go to?
Avondale.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
11 years ago.
Yeah.
I think my last year was 2011.
Oh, shit.
Because how old are you?
I'm 21.
Fuck, you're young.
Yeah.
You got your whole fight career ahead of you.
Yeah. A long journey ahead of me.
Mind you, I did think you were quite young when I looked you up. The 2 photos I could find, I was like, that's a young looking face.
Yeah. Thank you, I appreciate that.
There's a game I like to play.
Yep.
To kind of break the ice. It's called In the Pocket.
Yep.
And what it is I just fire questions at you. You answer them as quickly as possible.
Yep.
And that's just how it goes.
Sweet.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Who's your favourite fighter?
Israel Adesanya.
Would you rather get knocked out or submitted?
Submitted.
What is your favourite dinosaur?
Triceratops.
If you were a Teletubby, which Teletubby would you be?
The purple one.
The purple one? Don't know his name?
Nah, I don't
Dipsy.
know. I know.
Sorry, that one's Tinky Winky.
Tinky Winky.
Tinky Winky.
Yeah, we used to have a placemat at home.
Oh, yeah, nice.
My auntie gave it to us, and I just know the colours of them.
If you punch yourself in the leg and it hurts, are you strong or are you weak?
Interesting question. Strong.
And if you drop the soap on the ground, is the soap dirty or is the floor clean?
Floor is clean, but it should be clean.
And a couple of serious questions.
Yeah.
What is something you're bad at?
Realistically, communicating, just not stuttering at things. That's
Happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
And what is something you're proud of that you never get to brag about?
Probably just my connection to this place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is a really nice gym. It was a real cool family when I came to film you.
My thumb is like a hook. See? My thumb is a hook. I hook, I drag it right across your body.
We're talking about finding MMA, kind of getting competitive. Obviously is the idea to go pro?
Yeah.
Or are you kind of taking it as it comes?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I'm taking it as it comes. I want to take the idea was to go pro. Obviously, it's a long journey to get there, but we take it day by day, step by step. It's a process. Yeah.
Would you prefer? Are you a process-oriented person or an outcome-oriented person?
Outcome meaning looking towards the end goal, or process as in taking things day by day.
As in instead of enjoying the process, you outcome-driven, like.
I'm learning to enjoy both. Like, I enjoy getting to the outcome, but the process is what gets you to the outcome. So trying to enjoy that process of just getting better.
I find jiu-jitsu is really good for that. You've really got to just turn up and put in the work.
Yeah, you have to be consistent.
And then eventually those belts come and the stripes come. And, I got my first stripe deal 2 months ago, I think. Yeah, it was a real cool feeling.
Good feeling, eh? Yeah.
It's funny how people who don't know anything about jiu-jitsu, they treat you like this dangerous weapon. It's like, I know some escapes and I can stop coloured belts from submitting me.
Yeah.
I'm not that good. But no, I love jiu-jitsu. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's real good. It's a thinking game, very much a thinking game. Yeah, I like being able to, thinking out of the spots and whatnot, staying calm and cool and collected, and just looking at, what can I do from here instead of just.
I'm still working on that calm part. The calmness and the breathing is I'm all fine, and then suddenly when I'm in a position that I'm not used to being in, and then I'm like, and then the person I'm riding was like, breathe, relax.
Yeah, realistically we all get that like that. I get like that still, but I enjoy practicing it, trying to focus on it.
Do you kind of train every day then?
Yeah, 6 days a week.
So what's your record? I know you've won at least one fight because I saw a photo of it.
I'm 4-0.
4-0.
Yeah.
So what will you take me through? Where you fought, who you fought?
Okay, so my first fight was June 30th. That was against Martin.
As in the June 30th just beat?
No, not just being. That's 22nd. No.
2002.
2022.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, Martin Ponson was his name. Yeah, that was a kickboxing fight. I won that one, and then my second fight was in November or December that same year. That was against. I've forgotten my opponent's name. Daniel. I want to say Daniel, but I don't think it's Daniel.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it was on Future Muay Thai, and that one I won. And then in February, I had my first MMA fight this year. That was against.
Was it Shuriken Grassroots, right?
No, this was in Hamilton.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Full Force. Yeah. Forgot forgot my opponent's name. I think he was from the Whangarei gym, MMA gym.
Oh, Lions Den?
No, not them. But
Whangarei BJJ.
I think that was it.
Yeah.
I think that was it, yeah. And then my last fight was in March this year against King's Academy. His first name was Malachi, I think it was.
Right. And that one was at Grassroots?
Yes.
I think I might have been there for that one.
Yeah.
I try to attend those events. So how are you feeling about fighting on the stage of Shuriken Fight Series? That's quite a big crowd.
Yeah, I'm excited. Excited, nervous. All the feelings that you would expect to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, just learning to process them and enjoy those feelings.
So this is the first time I've had the opportunity to do this, but I'm actually interviewing two opponents. Normally it's just people fighting on the card, but so I've already spoken to Maynard. Yep. It was a great conversation.
That's
but
cool.
I've come up with the idea of I get you to both look down the camera and have messages to each other. So do you have anything you want to say to Maynard? He basically just said, "Be ready, I'm coming."
Be ready, brother. Yeah. That's all I go for you, bro. Be ready, brother.
You got that hunger?
Because I'm ready too. I'm ready too.
Sweet.
So yeah,
All right.
I'll see you fight night.
It's in the gist. So
Cool.
if you want to look down the camera, say something to Maynard.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Maynard, and I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
That was like the nicest.
Yeah, I'm not an aggressive human being by nature. That's just not who I am. Yeah.
And how do you find it when you are stepping into that cage, in that ring?
Yeah.
Does that change or kind of?
Yeah, well, it has to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to, because I'm put into that situation where there's me or him.
You're putting yourself in that
I'm
situation.
sorry, I'm putting myself in that situation where it's, you know what I mean. So, yeah, where I can be competitive and go and compete.
Yeah, so that should be a great fight. Because have you attended SFS before?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's a very, very good night. Yeah,
that's good.
I've actually got some money up for grabs as an amateur performance of the night.
Oh, real?
So I haven't decided how much it's going to be. Last time it was 500, but I was a bit silly with my money, and now I have less money. There'll probably be like 250 or something like that. Yeah, but I'm just all about supporting the amateur level, eh?
Well, good. That's
because
good.
then it supports the pro level, because then more people come up. And
yeah, exactly. Just brings that. What's the word? It's like a incentive to hold out of people, just to bring them closer to. Yeah, I get you.
And you were telling me off camera that you used to be a builder.
Yes.
Or you were doing your apprenticeship.
Yes. Yeah. I just left that 2-3 weeks ago now. Yeah, I wasn't enjoying it. I did all my theory work of it, but just wasn't really enjoying it. Wasn't feeling that. I couldn't see myself doing it for all those years, and I figured, why keep doing it if I don't see myself doing it? So,
because I'm also a builder, and I found myself in a similar situation where I had a terrible boss. I wanted to quit and just get out of building, and the degree that I ended up doing wasn't available at the time. It closed for the year, so I was like, all right, I'll stick it out and see it out. So is there a reason you didn't say, hey, I'll at least finish it because I'm so close, get the underneath me, so then if I'm ever in trouble, I can earn some decent money as a chippy? Did that kind of cross your mind?
I had a few opportunities that were presented to me, and I figured they were a bit too good to pass up on. So I'd rather take the knock now for later growth than miss that opportunity. That's how I felt at that time. That's how I continue to feel now. So working towards that is more what I'm focused on.
And what was the opportunity?
Working closely with one of my friends. He works in sales at the moment. Yeah, so his job is to go around and sell a product. I'm not too sure how much I can really talk about it because I don't actually have the job. So I don't want to
touch wood.
I don't want to throw that out there, but so yeah, that was the opportunity. So he's given me the opportunity to learn underneath his wing. So it's all unincentivized work, just stuff I can do at my own free time, which is nice. I'm enjoying it.
Have you done much sales before?
No, all the things that I'm learning now is just I'm going through all of his recordings, just listening to what he says, listening to how he speaks, how he deals with prospects, how he deals with clients, how he encounters problems, how he solves those problems, and then going from there.
Because how are you with rejection? Because that's kind of the big thing of just being able to
Yeah.
duck water off a duck's back sort of thing.
Yeah, well, it's something you learn how to deal with, isn't it? I feel like anything is possible through learning. So that's my mindset going into it. That's how I feel.
That's very profound,
Yeah.
and also terrifying. There'd be like the amount of people who would be like, no, too scary, and
Yeah.
let's not do it. Yeah.
No, I feel that's all a learning process. Yeah, just takes time. But what else am I going to do, really?
Right, well now, yeah. You're gonna just throw yourself in it.
Yeah, I got to swim.
Yeah, true. You're a good swimmer.
Yeah, not too bad actually. Not too. I actually used to swim.
Okay, I think we'll be faster to go through the things you haven't done competitively. Yeah. So, go on. No. I was talking to just about with another guy I was chatting to, Gene, and so seeing as you're what we're going to label as a failed tradie, that is my theory to what makes a great MMA fighter.
Right.
Because Conor McGregor,
Yeah.
failed tradie. Alex Volkanovski, failed tradie. Robert Whittaker, failed tradie. So with this, you've got great things ahead of you. So you made the right decision to not finish.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Gene countered and said Marab and Demetrius Johnson were both successful tradies. I was like, you're ruining my theory here, mate. So I caught some of your training last week, and how many kind of amateur / pro fighters are there? Because it was quite from this gym. Because there seemed to be a range of ability.
Yeah, no, there is. Well, at the moment, I think we have, from my knowledge, I think we have 2 pro fighters. One's over in Bali, and Gabby, the one that took the class, and then
She's pro Muay Thai, eh?
Yeah, pro Muay Thai. And then Quaid, that was my training partner. Yeah, he.
Because he's been on King in the Ring.
Yeah.
So is he strictly kickboxing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the time being, yeah.
Do most people make that transition?
I think. Oh yeah, but that's up to him.
Yeah.
That's up to him.
And then you have people like Gabby who's just like, nope, Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
You could tell she was Muay Thai too. The way she was hitting the bag, you're like, that's
Yeah.
it's a very upright, fighting style.
Yeah. Yeah, she enjoys it. So there's no knock to her. I can't.
Do you think it takes a certain kind of person to like be passionate and enjoy fighting, and like aspire to it as a career?
Yeah, I think so.
Would you say that kind of person is a little unhinged?
Oh, no. It depends. It all depends. I think it all depends because some can, some can't. Who someone is inside of in that environment could be completely different to who they are outside of that environment. So it's depends.
Your answers are too well thought out. How am I supposed to clip any of this? No, that's fair enough. Because what I've noticed about like most fighters actually is like there's this. It can sometimes come across as arrogance, but it's a sense of self-reassurance.
Yeah.
And I think it's real admirable. But then I also like the fighters that are like, we'll see what happens on Friday night, and they're not saying like I'm going to win, blah blah blah. But it's interesting, like what happens if you kind of aren't like that, and you're allowing room for doubt.
Right. Okay, so I get what you mean. Like if it's more second thought type of thing. I think. Yeah, that there is definitely people like that, and obviously there can only be one, so that person has to have that mindset that they are number one. And without that, then that's where I feel that difference is made. Yeah. That kind of answer your question? I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Kind of. I can see a look of confusion. Yeah.
And it's also because like I'm just riffing.
I'm trying to give you answers the way like I feel honestly. And
that's perfect. So I had to ask how to say your name before the interview started, and I was way off. I got told it was Msiska, and it is. I wrote it down. Hold on. Phonetically, it is, for anyone who needs to know how to say it, it is Msiska. And I'll make sure Isaac Savage knows how to say that on the 7th of December. So kind of where is that name from?
Msiska is from Malawi in Africa.
Ah,
yeah,
nice.
You know where that is? It's near Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Botswana.
Yeah.
East side of Africa. Yeah, that's where my dad's from.
The most I know about it is there was a Malawian comedian that I saw on one of the British Roadshow.
Oh, yeah.
And he was telling them about Malawi.
Yeah, my dad sent me a video about that dude, yeah.
He was very good. Yeah. So that means so you were born here then, and your dad moved before that.
Yeah, but I was born here. Yeah, I'm half Kiwi, half African. Yeah, but yeah, born and raised here.
Do you has your dad taught you much about the Malawian culture and stuff like that?
In aspects, he's tried to when I was younger, but I kind of rejected the knowledge. I regret doing that now because it's part of who I am. But I try and learn as much as I can about that. So yeah,
I think that's quite common, especially with children who aren't your typical Kiwis. Basically,
Yeah.
You know, if you're not white, you're like to fit in. You reject what's different, and then later on, because I've noticed that most with like my Māori friends and stuff like that, they rejected it early, and then when they're older, they're like, oh no, like that's part of what makes me special, and then they reconnect with it. So is that kind of what you're going through now?
Yeah, more. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I think my latest reconnection, because I went back. When we go back, April.
This year.
Yeah, this year. Yeah, and that was real good for me to like actually because I was born here, but it feels like when I go back over there, I've been there twice. Both the times I touched down, I felt like that was home, type of thing. So yeah, that really helped me in establishing more of who I am. So yeah, I'm reconnecting with it a lot more now. Yeah.
So take me through that first time you landed down. So if you landed and it felt like home, like were you surprised that a place you've never been to before?
Yeah.
You're like, why am I feeling like this right now?
Yeah. No, it was a strange experience because a lot of my life, you know, I've been the sore thumb, you know, just because of like the cultural. We're in New Zealand, country full of white people and Māoris, obviously. But I've always been the darkest person in the room, especially growing up through primary. And then through college was a bit different because it's more culturally diverse, but always felt like just the odd one out. And then touching down in Africa, it's kind of like, damn, you know, it's like the flip switched, and it was like, you know, I feel like I'm with my people, type of thing. Yeah, so that's
And were they like really welcoming, and they're like, welcome home, and that's cool.
Yeah, the first thing, my uncle picked us up from the Dar es Salaam airport. The first thing he said to me was, welcome home.
Oh,
yeah. So that was a nice feeling. Yeah.
That's cool as.
Yeah.
Have you seen Stylebender?
Yeah.
So,
not the documentary.
Oh,
No, sorry, I haven't.
Saying how I was always the darkest person in the room and stuff is kind of reminding me of Israel's story, because he grew up. I think they first moved to Aotearoa and then they moved to
up north somewhere, was it?
No, out on the west coast.
Oh, true.
Whangare's up north. Whanganui.
Oh, yeah.
Wanganui, whichever you prefer.
Yeah.
And his family's still there. So, and he was talking about that people made fun of him for being black, and so also, now that you haven't seen the documentary, I thought that might have been part of the reason why he might have been your favourite fighter. But that's a cool connection. Yeah. So was he one of the first fights you saw that kind of got you into MMA then?
Yeah. Well, him and John Jones were the first two fighters that I really watched. Realistically, those the two fighters that I really watched.
And then, so what was it about Israel that kind of makes him your favourite fighter?
Just the way he moved, like when he was coming up, and the way he was moving in the ring. Just being able to control distance, manage risk as well. That was something that I really appreciated. Well, now I appreciate a lot more being, you know, actually fighting.
Yeah.
So just understanding his level of dedication and his understanding of that aspect of the game, that's what draws me towards him.
I definitely agree with the risk thing, because he's walked this really interesting fine line where the most exciting fights are typically the strike heavy ones where they just stand and bang.
Yeah.
But then that's terrible for the fighter's health. And then he's somehow been a very evasive fighter, hasn't taken many devastating blows.
Yeah.
but has still managed to maintain being exciting, especially when he's coming out. When he's a contender, he is just amazing to watch, where he's like, he is the Stylebender, and he's like, especially his question mark kick. That's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Even still now, I still appreciate like watching him fight now, just how he controls risk is.
So in that case, with him being a Kiwi fighter and having a gym that he trains at in Auckland, did that kind of pull you towards CKB, or did you kind of...
Oh, well, actually, no, I'll be honest. Yeah, I looked at City Kickboxing, but one, it's all the way out west, and two, I wasn't going to drive out there. So I was like, that's unrealistic. And I was like, okay, problem solved. You know, what's the closest thing I have? Wimbledon Muay Thai, and then this place.
And then there's a big above us. There's a big trophy case with some pretty big trophies. Yeah. Which I didn't realise that there's so many successful fighters coming out of Auckland MMA. Yeah,
there are a few. There were a few. Yeah.
Is that what would be the most recent one? I can show a photo and the...
Oh yeah, the top one. Where is it?
The Shuriken?
No, the Shuriken. See this? What's it? Second row to your right. That very top one, the blue one. The blue one. Yeah. James won that in a 4-man in Bali.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Is he the one who's still in Bali?
Yeah, he's still in Bali now.
Because there's a few fighters who have been doing that. Rory from Shuriken, he's just come back from Bali. Yeah, I saw that. And who's it from Oliver? Zach Bennett. So he's kind of a New Zealand favourite at the moment. Yeah. They love him on the local scene. He's very exciting to watch. That's good. So he's there at the moment as well. Yeah. I can't wait till he comes back. Yeah. You know, Bali's a very enticing place for especially fighters to go over, because it's just you eat, sleep and breathe fighting. The other one's Thailand, eh? Yeah, and Thailand, yes. You think that's something you'll do? Yeah, I plan to go over on the 22nd. Yeah. Of December, sorry. Oh, so you're going like there for like Christmas essentially? Yeah. How long's the stint? Just 3 weeks. Yeah, just 3 weeks. How do your family feel about that, not being here for Christmas? They're alright with it. I mean, it's I can't really say don't go now, can they? Did you tell them after you booked your flights then? Yeah. Yeah. Prior to their knowledge. Yeah. Is that because you thought they might? No, because I feel like I'm very lucky to have understanding parents. So I figured even if they were against it, they'd still support me no matter what. So, yeah. So when you said you wanted to kind of focus on fighting, were they quite supportive then? Were there any like, no, you should get a degree, finish your trade? My dad was very, very keen on me finishing my trade. Yeah. Same with my mum. But when I told them that I left, and you know, it was a sticky few days, but tension eased down. So yeah, no, we're right. Yeah. Same deal where you didn't tell them you were leaving, you told them after you did it? Yeah, I'm sensing a trend here. Yeah. Ask for what is it? Ask for forgiveness instead of permission. Yeah. There is a quote. I know the quote that you're trying to think of. Is that not it? No. Ask for forgiveness instead of permission. I think that actually, you might be right, Paddy. That might be it. That might be it. I hope so. Yeah. That's cool, that's what you're doing there. And you've done much travelling otherwise? Other than, so you've been to Malawi twice. Yeah. You're going to Bali next month. Just to South Island to see my grandparents. Oh, yeah. Other than that, that's it. Whereabouts are they in the South Island? You know where Invercargill is? Yeah. Yes, just south of that, so Tokanui. Oh, and is that just north of Gore, sort of thing? Yeah. Because everyone knows Invercargill and Gore, but no one knows that one. Yeah, it's just like a little town. Yeah, it's nice out there. It's farmland. Most people from the south say it's not nice, so it's interesting that you say that. Yeah, everyone says it's a hole. I enjoy it. Don't hold that against me. Those aren't my words. I've never been. It's different from up here. You know, there's less people, less houses. It's just farm. Yeah. I enjoy going down there. Do you enjoy the more quiet life sort of thing? Yeah. Is that where you see yourself there, like 20, 30 years from now? Not there in particular, but I mean like rural living. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Do you ever kind of think about that far down the future, or is with what you're trying to achieve, it's always like your next fight, essentially? I think there's always an end goal, but there are always little steps to get to that bigger end goal. So
having that end goal in the back of your mind, but then just working your way through those little goals helps you achieve that bigger goal in the end. Because I feel like just focusing on that bigger goal, you can get lost in that journey. So having those little goals, and yeah.
And what's the big goal for you right now?
Right now, right now it'll be the 7th of December. That's my big goal for now. But yeah, future.
You can even call it a dream. Like, it doesn't have to be completely tangible.
No, a dream. My dream would be to hold the UFC middleweight champion of the world. That's the dream. Yeah, that's the dream.
So going back to your opponent, he when he was younger, he wrote this manifestation card thing where he wrote down a few dreams, and he has the exact same dream. So this may not be the first time that you guys meet each other in the cage on the way to that. I would think. Yeah. Maybe we see a trilogy or something like that, or
who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
But no, it's a cool dream. Yeah. And you being 21 is plenty of time.
Yeah. That's exciting.
No, I'm excited to see what happens. Yeah. Just in your career. I mean, not in this fight.
Thanks, buddy.
No, that's all right. Let us know down the camera how people can come watch you fight, where they can follow you on social media. Yeah, all that.
So I'll be fighting Shuriken Fight Series 19 on the 7th of December at Wairoa Valley, Event Finder Stadium. My social media is will.msiska1. You can follow me there. Yeah, links in. I think the link for the tickets are at Shuriken Fight Series. But yeah.
We'll see you there.
What he said.
Yeah. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me, Will.
Thanks, Paddy.
I'm looking forward to watching the fight and following your career.
Yeah.
I'll also have a setup out back, so
cool.
I'll be interviewing the winners.
Oh, cool.
So
sweet as.
We'll maybe see you there.
Yeah, hopefully.
I like you both, so I can't really say who I want to win, but it's just I want the best for both of you. Yeah. If you like my interviews, please like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and let me know in the comments who you'd like to see me chat to. It doesn't even need to be fighters. It can be coaches, it can be specialists like breathing, doing breath work. I've definitely got a few people in mind, other interviewers. Let me know, and I'll get in touch and see what I can do. Thanks for watching.